I have a popular, well, probably an unpopular opinion here. So the only time I ever drink black coffee is if I'm around a lot of men, like men. You know, like the men that go out there and they hunt, the men that go out there and they, they go fishing really early in the morning. They do manual labor for a job. I'll drink black coffee. The other time I drink black coffee is if I am trying to work. You know, I'm trying to get some stuff done. Outside of that, it's very rare that I would drink black coffee. I like my coffee with Splenda and a little bit of vanilla creamer. It's kind of my go-to. But right now, I got to make a bunch of phone calls. I got to do a little bit of work, quote unquote work. And so I'm gonna have me some black coffee, and that's what I'm doing. This right here, this little guy right here, my sister got me for him a few years back. It's one of the best gifts I ever got. I think it's just like a TJ Maxx. I don't even have a name for him. I think I might have had a name for him at one point, but I don't have a name for him anymore. So welcome to another vlog. I just wanted to explain my black coffee scenario. Welcome to the vlog. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are having a beautiful day. I'm out here. I'm editing up. Well, I'm uploading a video real quick. Just took the dog on a walk. Couple walks today. It was 22 degrees this morning in Fairfax. You can see her right over there, right in the corner. It's freezing, but it was good. It felt nice to get out there. I mean, you guys are watching this. It's December. I mean, November is gone. It's like it's that time of year where you really have to kind of narrow in on your goals for 2023, make sure they're all completed, and then really pay attention to 2024. 2023 for me was, I mean, honestly, like I think I pretty much have captured all of it between podcasting and vlogs. Like the past 3 years of my life have just been a roller coaster. I've lived in 3 different cities. I worked at 3 different jobs. I became a certified stockbroker, a financial advisor, stockbroker, and technically a licensed life, health, and annuities insurance agent in the state of Virginia. I've experienced 2 pretty hefty deaths in my life. Friends getting married, having kids, buying houses, and a lot of personal stuff happening to me, to my life and people I love, people who I will always love. And we're still alive. We're still doing it. We're still doing it. It's been a wild year. 2023, towards the end of it, this time of year, I thought I was going to be somewhere else. I'm not there, and that's okay. But 2024, I'm already on pace to hit my goals by the end of 2024. I have financial goals. I have professional goals. I don't have relationship goals. I just have financial goals, personal goals for myself and who I want to become. I want to continue reading more. I'm going to really use these next 3 years of my life to build something for myself. And then I have, book goals. I really want to read. This is not a book I typically would read. It's David Goggins' book. I'm not one for like self-help books, even though he literally opens up the book by saying, this is not a self-help book. It is a self-help book. But I finished his book before. The book he came out with before. It was really good. I might reread Jordan Peterson, but that's the top of my priority right now, really, to just dial down and start reading more. But it's going to be a good year. We say that every year, but this year is going to be a good year. I have a feeling, I have a hunch. Just remember, when things get hard, your job is to just keep living. Just keep going every day. Even when you wake up and you just feel like the whole world is just sitting on top of your head and you just feel like you can make no progress, you have to just keep going, even if you're faking it. I can tell you right now, for the last month, I have been faking it. I have not been present. I've just been going through the motions with times of feeling alive. But sometimes that's all you can do, and that's okay. That's life, baby. That's life. Sometimes you just go through the motions and you got to trick yourself. And then once you get back on track, you hit it hard. But anyways, I got to finish up some work here on my computer, make some phone calls, sales calls, as I like to call them. Go to work, train some clients. I'm probably going to go home this weekend, do some Christmas stuff. You probably won't see that in this video. You probably see it in the next one. But yeah, sit back, enjoy the vlog. Please like, share the video, and keep showing support. I love you guys and girls. Thank you so much for watching. Dude, the life of a trainer, man. Like, currently 9:10 and we're eating dinner, but we're not complaining. Not at all. Actually, I love my job. I think I have the best job in the world. I'm not just saying that. Like, I really do. I absolutely love my job. So it's 9:10. The dog's in the cage. She really wants to come out. I'm gonna have my final meal of the day. I'm gonna have beef and rice. I made a whole thing of beef. I had a thing of popcorn earlier, but I have 200 grams of rice, 6 ounces of beef. Super simple. We're just gonna use a bowl here. I also use lemon pepper. I've said this before in many videos, but this makes it incredible. I don't use a ranch. I use a ranch for other things, but I'm gonna go ahead and get 200 grams of rice here. I'll put my bowl on the scale, zero it out, and make sure it's on grams. And then we'll just go ahead and do 200 ounces here. Try to not spill. Spilling rice on the counter is the worst, especially when you have like a white granite countertop. Oh, come on, buddy. Cool. 200 grams of rice there. See, now I'm spilling it all over the place. Son of a bitch. God damn it. And the spoon keeps falling into the bowl. All right, so we have that. Zero that out. Knock it down to ounces. 6 ounces of rice, or 6 ounces of beef. Just made this beef today. All right, zero it out. Then we get 6 ounces of beef. Boom. Boom. 6.5 ounces beef. Have a little bit while it's cold. And then this is the secret. If you want to have good food, so it's not like dry, you take a little paper towel, dab with a little bit of water, so it's wet. Then you place it on top of your food. That way, when it's cooking, the moisture stays in the food, so it stays a little wet and it's not super dry. But we're gonna go ahead and have that as our final meal of the day. And we're gonna have it with a little bit of Japanese barbecue, which I have all the time. A little bit of Frank's Red Hot. And then just a tad bit of lemon pepper. That's gonna be the meal. That's gonna finish up all my calories for the day. It's currently like 7:45 in the morning. This is my dog right here. See her? How cute she is. She's like a little burrito. She's a little burrito. Little burrito dog. But yeah, it's currently 7:45 in the morning. Today was, so today I didn't have any morning clients. So it's kind of a slower day, which is nice. But I did sleep in till 6 a.m. Lately I've been getting up at 4 a.m. every day. So getting to sleep in until 6 was actually, it's pretty nice. I don't like to do that too much. The reason why is because I'm a big like circadian rhythm kind of guy. So whenever I schedule my sleep, I make sure it's based around my circadian rhythm. There's a book by Dr. Matthew Walker, and he kind of goes into like the importance of our circadian rhythm and having a consistent sleep schedule. So that's something I try to implement a lot. So lately I've been getting, like, to be completely honest, my sleep schedule has been really bad lately. I've been pretty much getting to bed like whenever I fall asleep, 9:30, 11 o'clock, and getting up at 4 a.m. every day, which is not ideal. Typically, I like to go 8 hours. So ideally, in bed by 9, up by 5. But I think my new game plan is going to be in bed between 9 and 10, up by 4. Because at 4 a.m. is huge. It gives me extra time with my dog. It gives me extra time to read, which is what I'm... So I picked up the book Unfinished, I think. I think it's Unfinished, by David Goggins. And, you know, David Goggins gets a lot of, I wouldn't say hate, but he gets a lot of different opinions from a lot of different people, especially like in the military world. You know, I'm not military, so I don't know much about that world, but I do know he has a purpose. For me, at least, when I read him, it makes me just want to like crush the day. I know a lot of people have different opinions about the man. That's really not my place to judge. But like I said, I think in this vlog or last vlog, I've been really trying to pick up my reading again lately. I haven't been reading a lot, and what I have been reading was a lot of fiction, which is fine. I love fiction, but I think right now I just kind of want to focus on nonfiction. So I sent some book ideas to family for Christmas and whatnot. So I've been reading, I think it's Unfinished Business, maybe. Anyways, this David Goggins newer book, I think it came out like 2 or 3 years ago. It's pretty good. It's like, you know, it's big print. It's an easy read. It's just a lot of like, go get them, which is fine, but it's not really what I typically read. What I typically read is a lot of biology, a lot of psychology, Robert Sapolsky, Jonathan Haidt, Matthew Walker, David Sinclair, a lot of books like that. So there's a few books that I'm hopefully going to get for Christmas. If I don't, I'm just going to order them myself. Yesterday, the apartment guys came over and they checked up the entire apartment. There's a few like doors falling off the hinges here, which is not ideal, but they said that's typical wear and tear. So hopefully they don't lie, and hopefully that is true. But yeah, like it's 7:50 right now. I have a couple clients this morning, a couple clients this evening. I'm gonna go to the gym today. I'm gonna try to film. It should be relatively slow at the gym. I'm gonna do back again. So this is the second back day you guys are gonna see. I really need to get some makeup right here because these eyes are looking tough, bro. It's also funny, like I was gonna do like a get ready with me. Like, you know how girls do that all the time, but like all I do is literally stand here, brush my teeth, put deodorant on, change my shirt and pants, and I go. I fill up some water too. I might do like a morning routine in the future. We'll see. But as of right now, there's literally nothing. I don't do anything. Like being a woman's gotta be so much more difficult. Like getting stuff together and whatnot. But yeah, it's currently 7:50 this morning. I'm slower start to the day. I read for about an hour and a half, did some social media stuff, whatever. By the way, I didn't say thank you, but thank you so much for 500 followers on Instagram. It means a lot. It's awesome. You know, I'm halfway to 1,000. It means the world to me. I've also been, you know, going back and forth in my mind about possibly bringing back the podcast. I don't know if you guys see it, but on my YouTube channel, I have a whole podcast section. I think I have over like 250 episodes. I've been thinking about possibly bringing back the podcast, and what I would do in that scenario is make it more fitness focused. And what I mean by that is like putting up questions on social media and answer them on the podcast. So I may or may not do that. We'll see. It requires more time, and with doing 2 vlogs a week plus a podcast, I may or may not be able to do that. We'll see. I don't know. I got to settle in once I move from this apartment. I'm going to look over some things and see what I can do. But yeah, guys, I'm going to try to film a back workout for you. So hopefully I can do that. If I don't, I'll do something. I'll do something. But yeah, I got to use the restroom. Then I got to go to work. I'm going to probably eat later around noon today. The water guys are coming today, so I got to move the couch from the water closet. I can't wait to own my own place. Well, I say that until everything breaks and then I'm responsible for it. But I'll catch you guys later. So you may or may not have seen a workout clip. I think I threw it in either way. But this is something like I want to speak on real quick because I've been filming at gyms for, I don't know, 10 years roughly, give or take. And what I see a lot of is people who just film out of like this point of view of I'm allowed to film in the gym. Now, there's a few things I want to speak on. The first thing I want to say is that's not true. Second off, even if your gym itself allows you to film at the gym, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't pay attention to people around you. I know, especially for me, since I'm in DC, there's a lot of people that work for like the CIA, DEA, FBI. Like, there's a lot of people who have very, I guess, secretive jobs to the point where they're not allowed to be on camera. So I know for me, I don't necessarily ask people if it's okay if I film here, but I will be like, hey, if they say something to me like, hey, are you filming, or is it okay if I stand here? I will not film in that situation because they're already making it a point. They're pointing out the obvious that I am filming. They don't want me to film. So what I'm basically trying to say is you have to respect the people that are around you. You just have to do that because it is a public gym. Even though if you're allowed to film, you still have to be kind with the people around you. So like, for example, today there's a gentleman at the gym. I was filming the 2 videos I put in, and I didn't think I was bothering anybody, but he comes up and he's like, hey, are you filming? And I'm like, yeah, I am. I'm sorry. I'll go ahead and I'll delete it. So I did, and I just didn't film again because I didn't want to bother him. It's like a scenario where you just kind of got to be like nice to people. I could like play the card like, oh yeah, look, you're allowed to film here because it says it on the rules. Like, gyms have completely changed, but that's just not the right thing to do, And I think as much as people are on social media, not everybody's on social media, and you have to respect people's wishes. I don't know. There's a difference between like, Gold's Gym is a gym where they do allow filming, right? They grow their company based off of social media. I mean, heck, the gym I go to, they have a social media guy who comes in and records people and posts it all over Facebook, Twitter, whatever, TikTok. But it's not like an alpha land where there is no rules. You can literally go shirtless. I think as it is your job as a creator to understand the environment that you're in and respect not just the rules, that's a given, but respect the people within that community. Especially if you're gonna film, like, I don't want to beef. I don't want to have bad blood with people at the gym. I don't know. I just wanted to hop on here and say that. That's why I didn't film the whole workout. And honestly, if we're gonna be completely honest, this past week I've had the worst workouts of my life. Like, I feel awful. I have a headache every day. I feel like dog poop, man. I feel horrible. But that's neither here or there. It's also 12 o'clock and I haven't eaten yet. I'm starving. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to hop in, just give you my 2 cents on that. Like, respect people in the community that you're at. If they don't want you to film, don't film. Just be respectful. Be kind. That's all. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and go home and eat food. So pretty much almost every night I've been having popcorn. Just this regular secret popcorn. I think the whole bag's like 350 calories. And I've been doing a little bit of ranch, a little bit of lemon pepper. As you guys know, that's what I have with every single meal pretty much. But I've been having a bag of this, just 230 in the microwave, a little bit of ranch, a little bit of lemon pepper, while my sweet dog over there just watches me from her circle couch. But yeah, it's kind of been my winding down thing. I don't drink. That's something I don't really talk about that too much, but I don't drink alcohol because I have a very addictive personality and alcoholics run in my family. And when you're like kind of like in a sensitive state, you probably shouldn't be drinking alcohol. It's probably a bad idea. But also to me, I kind of look at alcohol like, it's not good for you. Like it does nothing positive for you. So I choose just not to do it. And that's just like my personal choice. I have nothing against drinking alcohol. It's just like, you know, I hear people say, oh, have 1 glass a day or have a few drinks a week. Well, that's not, it's better to have no drinks a week. So I just choose no alcohol. That is also expensive. It's like pretty expensive. But that's just my personal choice that I make. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please like it, comment, do what you do. I'm gonna be going home for the weekend, doing some stuff with my family, putting up the Christmas tree, putting up some lights on the Christmas tree. It's gonna be December, which is crazy. Probably do some filming in the gym there. Hopefully you guys kind of understood my message earlier. I'm not saying don't film in the gym, but just be aware of people around you at the gym when you do film. But that's it. I don't want to get too preachy. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next Wednesday.